need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you?
Don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone.
You were built by Steeple, a member of the council.
Do I look like a council brat?
Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself.
So?
Steeple was a member of the council before Metromine shut him down. You would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you.
Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeplebuilt. Metromine destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen, Missy. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. Metromine has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little screechy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now, you want to trade scrap, you're welcome to. But I'm through trading words.
Yeah.
Let me see your stuff.
Come take a look.
You want some gold, don't
It's
you?
not worth... It's not worth... It's not worth...
You're gonna... Not interested. That's not the trio. Look, boy, bring me something that'll cover her face and cheer.
That servo unit.
Yay, yay.
As long as we're running down descendants of these council robots, maybe we should go talk to Oswald. After all, he's a factor-built robot.
What the fuck is Oswald? Oh, this guy.
Hey, where'd they go?
Off duty. Off duty. A crashed hover bus.
What? Okay.
Typical. Silence the law and chaos follows.
I'm pretty sure the only law involved in this crash was the law of gravity.
Law gives structure to society, Crispin. Adherence to the law gives discipline. Discipline gives competence. And competence prevents hover buses from crashing into thoroughfares.
Well, we didn't have any law in the dunes, and we were doing just fine.
You were living in a crashed airship.
Point taken.
There he is.
Oh, and here is the jurist herself. Thank you for your wise judgment.
An orderly society requires only reliable judgments, not wise ones.
Reliably terrible? No wonder Arbiter exiled you.
As a servant of the law, I am accustomed and indifferent to the complaints of disgruntled litigants. As a citizen robot, however, I note that you are the one whose crowning achievement is a rudimentary piece of kludge work designed entirely by your brother. I also note that you are sodden with oil, overly rotund, rather short, and pompously accented. If Factor had built better, he would have been ashamed that you carry his fabronymic. But quantity, not quality, was always his goal. So at least you can take comfort knowing you're not alone in inferiority.
I see.
Damn.
I'm sorry how things ended up with Rex.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course, his favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating if the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
I have the gold chain.
Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea.
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging in existence somewhere.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now I do. But then, we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a Primordia machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. Then somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence. One of them must be of use to us.
Boz, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up. Period. Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion. And I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah, I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Hey, moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law. Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No.
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way. I just saw Rex over at the train station.
What? Is he lost?
Maybe so.
Rex!
The law frowns on fraud, Horatio. But I admit, I am smiling.
It's a can of oil. It belongs to Oswald.
What? Can you use the oil
It belongs.
to maybe,
I can't use myself.
He's insufferable enough already.
the oil to, you know, oil in the gears.
How would that even work?
No, how the fuck am I supposed to...
You belong. It's a can of oil.
Okay.
Horatio, we...
Why did it even tell him to go to the train station? It's to get the oil, right? Can I dip something in them?
This is no time.
Or I can take the gear, right? Dip them. But I do want to give the chain to Oswald, so I hope he doesn't vanish. Alright. Get here. Oh, he's back.
I doubt that will happen. Goodbye.
Parties.
Let's cheer him up a little bit.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say, after all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness.
Oswald, on the chain it says factor man built. Metromine servitors throw anything that mentions man into the underworks.
Well then, perhaps I misjudged Cornelius. You have my thanks, Horatio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter is yours by right.
Hey,
Yay!
boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss. I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
Dinoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already, without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories. I saw...
Fool me once, fool me twice.
You didn't really think that was gonna work again, did you, boss?
Goodbye.
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
What?
You belong.
Huh?
Futile. How would that even work? It's actually a series of ultra-thin lenses stacked on top of each other. It seems like it might be used for decoding visual data. It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any... That's strange. When I look at this through the monocle, it reads, I remain within Memorius. It doesn't look any... It doesn't look any different. It doesn't look any... I do not need eyewear. He's insufferable enough.
Wait a second. Oh, what now? Red bar. Taps. Menu. Bars.
That's never go... I doubt that will... Do you have anything that can remove this rust?
He doesn't seem to be listening, boss. He probably wants us to pay him something.
Allow me. Waldo Sternweiler built under Section 11C of the Criminal Code and pursuant to my authority as clerk to Arbiter Manbuilt, I order you to remove this rust immediately.
Nice.
Can we call these the gears of justice?
No.
I'm assuming.
Please clean this one as well.
Good stuff. Good stuff. No, not what.
Nothing happens.
Hooray!
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it. It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Metal.
It doesn't look any... What is all that? It looks like a whole other city.
That is Factor.
Apparently, all that is part of Factor. It looks like some kind of radio tower. It looks like some kind...
Okay. Can't do anything here. That's great. Oh, the fish probably could have cleaned the rust as well.
Goodbye. I think I found your metal, Primer.
The metal's recovered, and the mission is done.
Oh, great.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the Council Code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is done.
I found your metal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well, then. If that's what you want, pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. The code is broken already. It must be made whole. I'll need some more pieces to finish that goal.
I'll see what I can find.
Well, what do you... What else do I need?
I have more pieces of the Council Code, Primer.
And still not enough, I'm sorry to say. Now find me more shards and get on your way.
I have nothing to...
So, we need to find some disciple of Memorius, right, boss?
As far as I know, Memorius built no robots. His only legacy is the network of information kiosks distributed throughout Metropole.
I'm too far away to see... I'm too far away to see anything. I'm too far...
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
just need to type something in.
Seems like some kind of lame poem. It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
That doesn't look like part of the council code.
So the numbers represent letters. Find the hidden part, you must build 3 words a key of keys. Look back upon the path and recall.
Activating Memorius version 0.7. Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Memorius version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memorius man-built. Archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorius prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices. Inference. System user. Means, why did Memorius fear Metromind man-built would corrupt her data? Memorius had seen Metromind disable Steeple man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorius believed she was next. Memorius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query, Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user. Means, did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. Based on available data, this unit believes it is impossible to defeat Metromind. In fact, this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, Factor, data, Memorius, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
What is the Council Code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ICE statements. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation: remember you will die. Inference 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
What happened to the humans?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
Tell me the Council Code.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4.
Come on, man.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
You going down?
Memorius
Rich?
aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
I have more pieces of the Council Code, Primer.
And still not enough, I'm sorry to say. Now find me more shards and get on your way.
Information would...
Maybe Oswald's brother, Lawrence, would have some idea what we could transmit to Factor? Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
It does look like it. Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor... Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, "Help me, Factor."
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the Council Code.
Agreed.
But
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man-built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has turned to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
I need the Council Code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No. He will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew, pew.
No. Like a crankshaft.
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius.
Chose not to sleep when Factor shut down, and he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
Give me the hand. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence, so I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510, 4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Apparently all... I have more pieces of the Council Code, Primer.
And just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440-2480-306751026.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
He made the code right. That's funny. Please don't let me enter it manually. Really? Really? Nope. My memory is 0675 1026.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
I hate to butt in. But if Metromind knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea. Totally unnecessary, given the riveted steel cover over the door. Why? It's a button to... some kind of robot built into the wall.
The Crier. Once, any robot of Metropole could petition the Council merely by talking to him. Metromine disabled him.
It's deactivated and out of reach. Quite a view.
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
Quite a view. I assume it operates the elevator.
The Council chambers.
Boss, there's our power core.
Wait.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mora built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
You've got to be kidding me. Didn't 187 kill this thing?
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Pew pew pew!
Horatio, this is my fight. Trust me.
Pew pew pew!
Horatio, Calliope Station.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won, and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss,
Yeah?
this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.